Spinach goes in. Let's try the first bite. It's not bad. It's a bit spicy. Let's try the meat. Actually, yeah, this is good. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back in the kitchen, and I promised you guys a little bit more cooking videos, and that's exactly what we're gonna be doing today. So we're not gonna do any baking today. It's gonna be a pasta video. Yes, it's gonna be much easier, less measurement. It's just gonna be really eyeballing everything, and we're gonna start right away. All right, to begin, we have all of the ingredients that we need. We're gonna try a brand new pasta that we bought at the Italian store here. So a brand new spaghetti style organic. Let's see how that goes. We do have some spinach in here, some rosemary, or should I say some thyme, that we're gonna be using for the meatballs that we're gonna be making. Tomato sauce, we've got some cream, oregano, salt and pepper, smoked paprika, and lastly, some red cayenne pepper. All right, we're gonna use some just lean beef. Doesn't matter what kind of meat you're using. For us, we like to use beef for our meatballs. So I'm gonna put a bit of salt, and then we're gonna put a little bit of black pepper. I do love black pepper. I think it kind of spices things up a little bit. I think I'm gonna put just a tad little bit of thyme, not too much. Oh, sorry, this is oregano. I'm gonna put just a little bit of oregano and just a little bit of red cayenne pepper. I go with dry because it's just, you know, easier to use when it comes to cooking. So time to mix everything up here. All right, we have our meatballs ready, and it's very important not to make them too big. If they're too big, it will take a while to cook, and not even that. The middle part of the meatball are gonna be just raw. So here's the army of the meatballs. As you guys can see, they're pretty small and tiny, kind of like a golf size, but half of a golf size, if I can say. This one's a bit big, but the other ones are tiny, so that's perfect. All right, so I do like to use a stainless steel pan. I'm trying to avoid all of those non-sticky pans because they do have a lot of chemicals, forever chemicals we call them, PFAS. It's all in there. It is hard to cook with a stainless steel pan, but the easiest thing I can tell you guys is you do have to make sure your pan is piping hot. And as soon as you see like smokes coming out of the pan, you're just gonna drizzle with water. If the water is dancing on the pan, so that means it's ready. Okay, we're gonna test and see if, okay, it is starting to get hot, but not quite enough. So a few more seconds. Or actually, I think this is ready because the water is dancing. I don't know if you guys can see on camera, but it is dancing and it's piping hot. So reduce the temperature, let it cool down just a little bit. And then we're gonna use a little bit of oil. Like I mentioned, lean beef has a lot of fat in there. So I'm gonna drizzle a little bit of avocado oil, just a little bit. And then we're gonna just make sure it's all over the pan. All right, here goes nothing. I always am a bit scared when I'm starting to cook with this pan. Here you have it. I'm gonna add all of the meatballs in there. I have no more space for this army. Okay, I'm gonna add a bit more oil because it's starting to dry up. And make sure you keep the temperature low because the higher you go, the more dangerous it's gonna be. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the balls are dancing on the pan and it's looking pretty good. I'm gonna add a bit of thyme just on the sides, not so much because it's kind of a pain to take all of these out once it's cooked. So just a few. All right, so for the pasta, it says that 12 minutes should be enough. And I'm gonna give you guys a little trick with the pasta, which is gonna elevate everything. All right, we're gonna use a bit of crushed tomato. It's always important to put the tomato sauce first. So in goes a few spoons. This is gonna be the base of your tomato sauce, so you need to put a good amount of crushed tomato. I'm gonna actually add a bit of water as well, just to make it a little bit more liquidy. Now you gotta make sure if that, oh, okay, wait, something's happening here. We're gonna add the pasta because the water is ready. In goes the pasta, just let it go. And we're gonna put on 12 minutes. All right, back to these bad boys. I completely forgot about these guys. So it's still cooking, so I'm gonna leave it as is. We're gonna add a little bit of smoked paprika. Just eyeball it. A little bit more of red chili. Now we're gonna go a little bit more ham on the oregano. Mix everything up. So I do love ginger, so I'm gonna add 1 and even, I think I'm gonna add 3 spoons of ginger. I might need a little bit more water. All right, we got 4 minutes left for the pasta, and I did add a bit more water as well. Last ingredient for the whole thing is some cream. Not gonna put too much. I think I'm gonna put all of it actually. Yeah, the can was not full anyway, so I mean, I'd say about 250 ml, depending on how much tomato sauce you have there. Mix everything up. Oh baby, that looks good actually. A little trick that I like to do is, this might be a little bit controversial, but I'm adding a bit of honey. The tomato sauce seems to be a bit more acidic than I thought. All right, pasta's done. We're gonna drain everything. Oh, I think I need some, well, it is too late. I usually keep some pasta water, I guess. What I like to do is to do a quick rinse. Let it cool down a bit. I'm looking at everything here and I think the pan is a little too small for the whole pasta. All right, everything goes in. Oh, look at that beautiful sauce. And then lastly, we're gonna add the pasta. I don't know if I'm gonna put all of it. I'm gonna just eyeball. Okay, well, I guess we are going to put everything in there. We're gonna mix everything in. Oh baby, I think it's gonna be fine. The pasta are getting soaked in. This is perfect. I think we're good on the ratio. I think I can even add the rest. I'm gonna add everything in there. Okay, ladies and gents, mix everything up one last time. I forgot the spinach. And the good thing about this is that the spinach gets cooked quite easily and fast. So I'm gonna cut the spinach and I'm gonna add everything in there. And where you can elevate your pasta game is to just let it sit there. Do not take it off the pan. Leave it there on super low for about 10 minutes. Let the pasta get really, really soft and let it absorb that tomato sauce. Spinach goes in. Mix everything up one more time so that spinach can actually get cooked. And now we just let it sit there for about 10 minutes.
A few moments later.
Oh, baby. Okay, let's do a little bit of mixing. Oh, yeah, okay, this is... You can hear the sizzle. Again, this is really a game changer to elevate everything. All you need to do is just let it sit for a good 8 to 10 minutes and it's gonna be so good. All right, time to dish. Oh my God, we'll grab a few bowls. Ladies and gents, the moment we've been waiting. Oh baby, okay, let's try this out. I mean, look, I didn't taste any of it while cooking. So is it gonna be salty or is it not going to be salty at all? And I'm gonna have to add a bit. So let's try the first bite. It's not bad. It's a bit spicy. Let's try the meat. Yeah. Actually, yeah, this is good. This is insanely good. I'm gonna try and see if you guys can see the whole thing. This is actually really good. You can add some Parmesan if you wanna like elevate everything even more. Some mushrooms, even some onions, like some diced onions into it. This is good. This is so good. Especially the meatballs. Yeah. Adding the spinach makes it like more vibrant, I feel like. Otherwise it's like really bland, let me say. So I hope you guys can try this out. I mean, try it out, add some Parmesan. I think to really elevate everything, just add some Parmesan. But other than that, guys, man, I'm gonna enjoy this one. And hope you guys did enjoy this little spaghetti pasta meatball recipe, let's say. And if you did enjoy this one, give it a thumbs up, do subscribe, share with some friends. And as always, guys, this is Noori. Spread your peace and love, and I'll catch you guys on the next cooking one. Spinach goes in. Let's try the first bite. It's not bad. It's a bit spicy. And let's try the meat. Actually, yeah, this is good.